Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. This is our 6th episode, so appreciate you being here for the journey. It is quite a journey. Just a quick little status update on where we currently are. So we have 47 cards, 13.4% out of the 350. So again, the purpose of this series is to complete this entire card list. Before we jump into the actual duels, do want to give a special shout out to Major J Mongo, our first ever subscriber to this channel. So Major J, appreciate your friendship, appreciate you being here. We do have 2 other subscribers to the channel. They have decided to remain private. I don't know who you guys are, but hey, appreciate you guys subscribing regardless. So let's jump into it. Let's see what Mr. Wheeler has for us in store today.
Only cowards don't stand up to a challenge. You better come strong, because it's time to duel.
All right, let's take a look at what we got, as we always do. One of my favorite cards, as I've mentioned multiple times throughout this series, we got Tribute to the Doomed. Discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster card on the field, regardless of position. We also picked up the Mystical Space Typhoon, which is a counter spell card that allows me to destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field. We have the trap card, counter trap card Magic Jammer. You can discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell card and destroy it. And we have 3 normal monsters. Alligator Sword, 1500 attack, 1200 defense. Baby Dragon, 3-star monster, 1200 attack, 700 defense. Alligator Sword is a 4-star, did not mention that, apologies. And we got the Gross Ghost of Field Dreams, 4-star, 1300 attack, 1800 defense. Still trying to get the Alligator Sword Dragon onto the field. I think this might be the last time, though, I can really, realistically, I guess you can say, try for that, because it is such a weak card with Baby Dragon really having no value. But anywho, I'm going to start off with Magic Jammer down, and we're going to put the Gross Ghost of Field Dreams into defense position, as it has the highest defense or attack of any of the monsters I currently have. Hopefully Mr. Wheeler cannot break through 1800, because I don't really have the best resources right now. I do have Tribute to the Doomed to protect myself, but, well, that sucks. We are losing Magic Jammer now. He did play Bait Doll, which, that also sucks. He plays Bait Doll, which is a spell card that forces the activation of a trap card, and if it's an untimely trap card, it is destroyed, and he does get to put that back into his deck. As you know, I love Gemini Elf, and I hate Gemini Elf when I'm playing against it. It is the best 4-star monster in this entire game that has the best attack without a negative impact. So that 1900 attack, 900 defense. He's got 2 cards face down. Gemini Elf, if I use Tribute to the Doomed, I think I'm just going to lose it. One of these cards could probably just stop that. We just drew Sangan, and I'm probably going to use that. It is a 3-star monster with 1000 attack and 600 defense. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move 1 monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck's then shuffled. I do need resources, because I cannot get rid of this Gemini Elf unless I do use Tribute to the Doomed. So I'm going to hope that Sangan in defense position will allow me to grab a card next turn, fully expecting my life points to go down this upcoming turn. But not much I can do with that Gemini Elf there. So he just summoned the Nimble Mamunga, which we will go over in a minute when it is my turn. So to block that Gemini Elf, I could use Morphing Jar number 2, or I could just take Island Turtle and play the defense game. I think I'm going to take Island Turtle and play the defense game. So please, by all means, guys, let me know in the comments if you think I am making the right decision. I could see a lot of routes here. I could see the Island Turtle. I could see Witch of the Black Forest to then get a higher attack monster on the next turn. I could see Blast Sphere. I could see Morphing Jar. I don't think Penguin Soldier is going to do anything for us right now. But I'm going to play the defensive game. Take the Island Turtle. It is a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 2,000 defense. So it will at least block the Gemini Elf for 1 turn. I am worried one of these could be Skull Dice or Graceful Dice, but not much I can really do without knowing. So his other card is Nimble Momonga, as we talked about. It's a 2-star monster with 1,000 attack and 100 defense. And when this card is sent to the grave as a result of battle, increase your life points by 1,000 points. And you can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them to the field and face down this transition. The deck is then shuffled. This might be that same life force increasing strategy that we played in the last duel, which I guess we'll just see. I'm not going to speculate right now. But yeah, we're just going to go with Island Turtle down. I am just going to put the Mystical Space Typhoon down as well, with the hope that maybe he'll try to target it and destroy it with one of his cards, which he does. So Dust Tornado, trap card there that says destroy 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. You can then set one spell or trap card from your hand. This card can only be activated if it is a quick play spell card. So it looks like Island Turtle was the correct move. It does allow us to... all right, before we get into that, it was the correct move because it blocked the Gemini Elves and his 2 Nimble Momongas getting to us. Why I said hey is I can finally actually get this Alligator Sword Dragon onto the field. So let's take a look at this card. You can inflict direct damage to your opponent's life points with this card if the only attributes of monster cards on your opponent's side of the field are Earth, Water, or Fire. So he has Earth. These are all Earth. I could summon that and actually do well. The question is, do I want to? Because I'm just going to lose it the next turn to the Gemini Elf. And I could use Tribute to the Doomed here and get rid of it, but that means I'm going to have to probably get rid of the Headless Knight, which means I don't get a summon that turn. So I think we're going to hold. I'm still going to try to get this Alligator Sword Dragon on the field, guys, but I'm going to hold for right now. I'm going to put Polymerization down just in case he does want to target it. If he does, I'm sorry, we're not getting it on the field. I'm going to summon the Headless Knight that we just picked up, which is a 4-star monster with 1,450 attack and 1,700 defense. Just to get rid of one of these Nimble Momongas, I don't want him to tribute and still have resources on the field. So there we go. He's down to 7,450, back up to 8,450 because of its effect. He gets another one on the field, but we're burning his resources, and we are at 7,000 life points ourselves. We're going to hope he doesn't have that. I think this is that Sword Hunter life point increase. Okay, that's fine. That's that Bait Doll. It's a spell card, so I don't need to worry about that. It will only would destroy it if it's a trap card. We are going to lose our Headless Knight here, but that's okay. And he's got another card down. Okay, that's fine. We are protected from that island because of Island Turtle, so thank God for that. Oh, okay. 2 Alligator Swords. Do I go with the tribute now? Nah. All right, I'm still going to hold on the Alligator Sword Dragon. We're just going to summon 1 of these Alligator Swords. Same thing, I'm trying to burn his resources. I am concerned that he is going to tribute sooner rather than later. And if he does, we do have Tribute to the Doomed. I don't know what this is because he hasn't played it yet, which makes me a little worried, but nothing I can do right now. We are taking negative trades here, unfortunately, but it's all I can do to stay afloat while he is taking a resource hit. So, finally, something good. All right, we just drew Goblin Attack Force, 4-star monster, 2,300 attack, 0 defense. When this card attacks, it is changed to defense position. At the end of the battle phase, this position cannot be changed during your next turn. Thankfully, a card that can finally be used to get rid of this dang Gemini Elf. So we'll do just that. Get rid of the Gemini Elf. We are going to lose our Goblin attack force the next turn, but now we can finally start building up some attack power here. Mr. Wheeler, we got to break through your defenses here. Interesting. That's a weird strategy. We could have just used the Nimble Munga to destroy it. Didn't have to waste the Kakatisi, but hey. I know we are on only 2-star right now for him, so the AI is probably not the strongest. Do I waste the Harpy's Feather Duster? So we did just pick up Harpy's Feather Duster. Destroy all of your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. The only reason to do this is if I think he actually can block the polymerization that I'm about to do. Is it worth it? I'm going to say no. I'm just going to go with the polymerization. We are going to take forth that Alligator Sword Dragon. Get rid of the 2 cards needed. So Alligator Sword and Baby Dragon. Finally got it on the field. Happy to see it before I probably put it into the deck, into the trunk and never use it again. I'm thinking now, do I put the Island Turtle into attack mode? I need to burn resources here. I think it's worth it. It's worth the risk. So we are going to put the Island Turtle into attack mode. We are going to use that Island Turtle to attack and destroy this Gitasi thing. And while Alligator Sword can attack the opponent's life points directly, I'm going to say no. And I'm going to get rid of this Nimble Mamunga. Again, it's about resources. So, what is this? We're going to take a look at what he's doing now. Okay. So, Skull Lair. Well, let's wait until this all plays out, and then we're going to see what happens. Okay, Skull Lair. It's a trap card. Remove any number of cards in your graveyard from play. Destroy 1 face-up monster on the field whose level stars are equal to the number of cards you remove from play. All right, I'm not horribly upset about that. I could have gotten rid of it with Harpy's Feather Duster. We did lose our Island Turtle, which is such a strong defense position monster, but he did have to burn a bunch of cards in order to make that work, and he only has 1 card in the graveyard now, so he's not going to be able to activate that all the time. So, and again, I use the Alligator Sword Dragon instead of using its special ability to attack with life points directly. I wanted him to get rid of resources. I think that's more important right now. Okay, he's bringing back that Nimble Mamunga at the cost of 800 of his life points.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because this card's a trap. I end my turn.
So he activated Premature Burial, which is you pay 800 life points and you select 1 monster card from your graveyard, special summon it on the field, and face up to attack position and equip it. When this card is destroyed, the monster is also destroyed. We just drew Call of the Haunted, so it's a trap card. You select 1 monster from your graveyard and special summon it in face up attack position. When the card is destroyed or removed from the field, the summoned monster is destroyed. If the summoned monster is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. So I think now is probably a good time to use Harpy's Feather Duster. It will get rid of 3 of his cards. We already know what 2 of them are. This will send the Nimble Mamunga back to the graveyard and allow us to destroy whatever this is. So I think this is a good time to use Harpy's Feather Duster. And the other card that we destroyed was Deal of Phantom, which is a trap card, and you can select 1 monster face up on the field. Increase the selected monster's attack by 100 points for each monster in your graveyard during the turn this card is activated. The number of monsters is applied when this card is activated. So that's pretty good. Got rid of that. I'm going to set the Call of the Haunted down. And again, I could attack the life points. Oh, no, I can't actually. Oh, yeah, I can, because there's nothing on there. But I'm not going to do that. I want to get rid of his resources. I am worried about tribute summons. Well, probably should have attacked the life points directly in this case. That is Earthbound Spirit. It is a 4-star monster, 500 defense, 500 attack, 2,000 defense. So we're not breaking through that, but I can attack his life points directly with the Alligator Sword Dragon going forward as long as I don't lose it. So we will see what happens. So he played one card face down.
I don't mean to brag, but my skills are perfect.
All right, the regulation of tribe. So what is this? This is a trap card. Select one type of monster. Any monster of the selected type cannot attack. To keep this card in effect, you must offer one monster from your field as tribute at each of your standby phases. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. All right, I'm not upset about that. He definitely is preventing me from using my Alligator Sword Dragon this turn. But I will, unless he, there's the dragon. You can kind of see the little dragon mark there. But unless he's willing to sacrifice the Earthbound Spirit, which the AI might not be smart enough to realize is not a good play, he's going to lose this card next turn. We drew Forest, which is a field spell card, and it increases the attack and defense of all insect, beast, plant, and beast warrior type monsters by 200 points. I believe I took this card out of the deck, but maybe I didn't. We'll have to take a look at the deck after this and see what it looks like. I'm not going to do anything. I can't attack, so we'll just do that. Let's see if he keeps the card or not on the field, or if he gets rid of Earthbound Spirit. Nope. Okay, so smart. He got rid of that card. He took another card face down.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna activate this.
The Magic Thorn. We've seen this one before. It's a continuous trap card. You can inflict 500 points of damage per card to your opponent's life points when your opponent's cards are discarded to the graveyard by the effects of spell, trap, or effect monster cards. So nothing to worry about currently. We just drew Torrential Tribute. I love this card. Good trap card. You can activate this card when a monster is summoned, including flip summon and special summon, destroy all monsters on the field. So we'll throw that down. I cannot attack the Earthbound Spirit, but I can attack him directly, which I will do because that is the Alligator Sword Dragon special effect.
Not too shit.
This is a great use of the Alligator Sword Dragon, though. I'm happy to showcase this because I don't really like this card because it's too hard to get on the field, but you can see the purposes here. I can't break through 2,000 defense with a 1,700 attack monster, but I can attack you directly with a special ability, so we'll take that. Okay, he played another monster in defense position. We have drawn Graceful Dice, which is a counter magic card. Roll one 6-sided die. The result is multiplied by 100 points and added to the attack and defense of all monsters you control until the end of your turn. Monsters summoned after this card's activation are excluded. We'll throw that down too. And we're just going to attack him directly again. We might have a chance to just... Oops. Did I... Hold on a second. I think I clicked too fast. So now Oh, no, there we go. Okay. I thought I could only attack his monster because I clicked too fast. But nope, we're good. Well, I would love to burn his resources. I know that I'm not breaking through that Earthbound Spirit there, so we might as well just continue the onslaught of his life points. Maybe we can win this way. Who knows? He's at 3,850. I'm at 5,850 life points.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because this card's a trap. I end my turn.
Okay, he played a card face down. Respectful play. During their respective turns, each player must show their opponent their hand. That's fine with me. I'd love to see what he has in his hand. So I will summon the baby dragon that we just drew. So it's a 3-star monster with 1,200 attack and 700 defense. I am going to use the alligator sword to attack his life points directly.
Not too shit, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
And he's down to 2150. We will use the baby dragon to see what's underneath there. All right, so it's that Kitisi thing, or however you want to say it. And he's going to increase it equips. It's a 2-star monster with 300 attack, 800 defense. When your opponent's monster attacks this card in face down defense position, the attacking monster is equipped with this card. Damage calculations are canceled. Treat this card as an equipped spell card during each of your opponent's standby phases. Increase your life points by half of the attack of the monster is equipped with this card. So he's going to get life points as a result of that, which kind of makes the Alligator Sword Dragon strategy a little harder to do. Oh, he's got Change of Heart in his hand. And now he just drew Witch of the Black Forest. Surprised he hasn't used Change of Heart, at least for one turn. I don't know why he didn't put Witch of the Black Forest onto the field either. That is an interesting move. I could summon the Buster Blader. Or I could just win this duel. What am I thinking? Yeah, all right, so Buster Blader, 7-star monster, 2600 attack, 2300 defense. The attack of this card increases by 500 points for every dragon-type monster on your opponent's side of the field and graveyard. But I have Tribute to the Doom, so we're going to use Tribute to the Doom now, finally. We're going to discard the Forest card. We are going to get rid of this Earthbound Spirit. I lose 500 because of that Magic Thorns thing. Doesn't matter. And we have enough to finish him off. So, Baby Dragon to attack his life points directly.
Not too shabby, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
And the Alligator Sword Dragon, which was the star of this game, surprisingly, to finish him off. Okay, let's see what we got. So we got Forest again. That is a field spell card. Increases the attack and defense of all insect, beast, plant, beast warrior type monsters by 200. We also got Change of Heart, a staple of the series. Select and control one opposing monster regardless of position on the field until the end of your turn. We got the Magic Jammer again, which is a counter trap card. Discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell card and destroy it. And we got 3 normal monsters. One being a 6-star, which requires 1 tribute with an 1800 attack and a 2000 defense, that being Gadget Soldier. The next being Tiger Axe, which is a 4-star monster with 1300 attack and 1100 defense. And of course, card I love, you guys know this. I love it when you have it, hate it when you're going against it. The Gemini Elf, the 4-star monster with a 1900 attack and a 900 defense. The best card in this series of 4 stars with the highest attack. We're going to start off with Magic Jammer down. I'm going to go with the Tiger Axe to start in attack position because I am worried about losing the Gemini Elf right off the bat, and I don't want that. So even if he summons something of a higher attack position, I'll just destroy it next turn. I can't attack on the opening turn anyway, so might as well just go this route. Jam Breeding Machine. So this is new to us. So it's a continuous magic card, and it reads as follows. During each of your standby phases, special summon 1 slime token, face up attack position, aqua type water monster with an attack of 500 attack, 500 defense on your side of the field. As long as this card remains face up on the field, you cannot summon, including flip summon and special summon, any other monster. I will take that. You don't put any other monsters on the field? Cool. Happy with that. Alright, and he played 1 other card face down. We just drew Magical Cylinders, a very overpowered trap card. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attacking monster's attack on your opponent's life points. We'll go ahead and throw that down. I think now we will summon the Gemini Elf, finally. And we will use the Gemini Elf to attack whatever face-down monster he has. Earthbound Spirit, of course. So not going to be able to break through that on this turn, at the very least. So let's end our turn. It's a 4-star monster, 500 attack, 2000 defense, as we discussed. So there's the first slime token with 500 attack, 500 defense. He played another card face down. We just drew Axe Raider, which is a 4-star monster with 1,700 attack and 1,150 defense. I need to get rid of that Earthbound Spirit. I could use Change of Heart to take control of it and summon the Gadget Soldier in its place, which I think is a worthwhile move. So let's do just that. So we will take the Earthbound Spirit from him, and we will tribute it to get it off the field to bring up the Gadget Soldier. And we're going to go with Gemini Elf. Is this probably another Earthbound Spirit? Let's use the Gadget Soldier to get rid of the slime token first. And then we will use the Gemini Elf, our strongest monster, to attack whatever this is and hope it's not another Earthbound Spirit. Giant Germ. Okay, 2-star monster. with 1,000 attack and 100 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard as result of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them on the field in a face-up attack position. The deck is then shuffled. But we did lose our 500 points, but because he's got this Jam Breeding Machine, which is a pretty bad card if you ask me, because he cannot summon, including flip summon and special summon. So Giant Germ, the whole purpose of it is to bring 2 other cards on the field to protect yourself and use them potentially as tribute fodder, but you can't do it with that card on. So I'm very happy to see that card on the field, honestly. And we'll attack his life points directly with the Tiger Axe. That card, that Jam Breeding Machine, would be great if it didn't have that negative impact of not being able to summon other monsters. So that makes that card really, really bad, actually. So yeah, you get your token, but you can't play any other things, really. He flips all those special summons that he has are not going to work. All right, respectful play. We saw this last game. It's a continuous trap card. During the respective turns, each player must show their opponent's hand. We just drew Witch of the Black Forest, a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 1,200 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move 1 monster with a defense of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. We'll summon the Axe Raider, because it's our next highest attacking monster at 1,700. And we will use the Gadget Soldier to attack the Slime token. So we're at 1,300 damage. And with Gemini Elf being our highest, we will use that to attack whatever this may be. It's a Nimble Momonga. We've seen this many times now. 2-star monster, 1,000 attack, 100 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, increase your life points by 1,000 points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them to the field in face-down defense position. The deck's then shuffled, but you can't do that because of the Jam Breeding Machine. So nothing to worry about there. All right, let's use the Axe Raider. Attack his life points directly. And also the Tiger Axe to attack him directly. That brings him down to 2,100. We have 7,400, so hopefully next turn could be the end. He does have Change of Heart. Okay, we know what that is. So it's that Kitashi thing that equips itself. And he can declare a type now if he wants. Yeah, what type is he going to declare? He declared Spellcaster. Okay, which is only the Gemini Elf, so that's not too bad. So he did play the Regulation of Tribe, which is that continuous trap card that we saw in the last duel. Select one type of monster. Any monster of the selected type cannot attack. To keep this card in effect, you must offer 1 monster from the field as a tribute at each of your standby phases. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. So he did say Spellcaster, which makes sense because the Gemini Elf is the strongest that I have. I do have a Spellcaster in my hand, unfortunately, too. But I don't think any of that matters. We just drew Monster Reborn. Select 1 monster card from either your opponent's or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control in attack or defense position. Face up, this card. This is considered a special summon. I don't know what this face down is, so I mean, like, there is a possibility he could stop us here. So I am going to use the Monster Reborn just to get a 5th monster on the field. Again, as long as it wasn't a Spellcaster, I should be fine. We'll take the Giant Germ. We will put that in attack position. We know this is that Kitasi thing that equips itself that we've seen already. So we will do just that and attack it so that it equips itself and we don't have to worry about it. Again, this is that 2-star Kitasi thing. It has 300 attack, 800 defense, and when your opponent's monster attacks this card in a face-down defense position, the attacking monster is equipped with this card. Damage calculation are canceled. Treat this card as an equipped spell card during each of your opponent's standby phases. Increase your life points by half of the attack of the monster equipped. So I just did that to get that card out of the way, just in case this was something, but it doesn't look like it is. We will use the Gadget Soldier to attack the slime. Can't use Gemini Elf, like we said, but we can use Axe Raider to finish him off. Alright, much easier duels today than yesterday, so thankfully on that one. Hopefully we win some powerful cards here, though. Definitely need them. Still not liking where we are with this deck in terms of power. So what did we win? All right, let's go take a look at those 3 new cards.
Ah, man, I got totally whooped.
Yes, you did, Mr.
Never
Wheeler.
gonna quit as long as I got my whole future ahead of me.
Happy to see you get whooped. Okay, let's take a look and see what we won. First things first, we have Fire Sorcerer, which is a 4-star monster with 1,000 attack and 1,500 defense. It is a spellcaster. It has a flip effect. Randomly select 2 cards from your hand and remove them from play to inflict 800 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. We will not be using this card. That is a really bad card. Why would I want to burn 2 resources to only inflict 500 points of direct damage to my, or 800 points, excuse me, direct damage to my opponent's life points? Yeah, no thanks. What else did we get? Can't scroll for some reason. There we go. We got Insect Limitation. So as a spell card, offer 1 monster on your side of the field as a tribute. Select 1 insect-type monster from your deck that is 1 level higher than your tributed monster, and special summon it on the field. Summon on the field in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. The deck's themselves. So I could see some use to that if we had really good insect monsters, but I don't think we have any insect monsters, do we? Warrior Beast, no. So that's not going in there. And the other card that we won today was Kodadama, which is a 0 attack monster and a 1600 defense monster. As long as this card remains face up on the field, monsters of the same name cannot exist on the field at the same time. Face down cards not included. If a card of the same monster is summoned in a later turn, that card is destroyed. If 2 cards of the same name are played at the same time, both cards are destroyed. Interesting. All right, the effect is interesting. Like, that would be useful if, like, your opponent had 2 Gemini Elves, definitely. It does have 1600 defense, so we are probably definitely going to take that. I can see already the cards that we won last time are not in the deck. I'm wondering if that's how this game works. If you don't play it immediately, does it not include it? Because we definitely want the Kokoyo, the Ghost Destroyer. We saw that last time. Maybe I just forgot to put it in. That also could be a me situation. And Time Seal we definitely want too. So I'm going to check that the next time I come back. I will check deck destruction before I even start the video and see if that is what's happening. But anywho, that gives us... I also want this Kodadama card in just because it has 1600 defense, which honestly is better than some of the cards I have. So we'll take it. But yeah, we got rid of Forest last time. I think that's the move that we're going to go with this time. And let's just throw 2 Tiger Axes into the trunk. 1300 attack. There's really no point in that. We'll hold on to the baby dragons for now, just so maybe one more time we can bring back the alligator sword dragon, since it was such a hero for us today. But anywho, again, awesome shout out to Major J Mongo for subscribing. Appreciate you, my friend. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and you are enjoying the journey. So later.